we are going to search everything and find all of your stuff. I didn't want it to come to this, Skull. Wolven, this is kind of on you, honestly. You're the bad apples here. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here, back with some more Prison Architect here in Dave's awesome prison. And the question, as always, is what am I going to do next? Basically, every time I sit down to record Prison Architect, I spend a little time just sort of looking at the screen, thinking, what am I going to do now? What am I going to work on next? And thankfully, the comments section always gives me some good ideas about that. Like the last part, I want to check off a few easy boxes first, some quick boxes that we can check off here. One of which was about, wait, who are you? Oh, you're visitors. Okay, no, that's fine. You're allowed to leave. I thought you were escapees. Go about your business. It's fine. You're running. That's why I thought you were escaping. So one of the things that somebody had mentioned in the comments was my penchant, if you will, for destroying things rather than dismantling them. And I knew dismantle exists. I knew that dismantle is the thing we can do, and then we can have the thing for later. My problem with it is they kept leaving it places. And, you know, sometimes it would block a door or something like that. I never knew we had a storage facility, or we could create a storage facility. I had no idea that such a thing even existed. So if I go to rooms and I look around this non-alphabetical order thing for storage. There it is, storage. If I could change one thing in Prison Architect, I'd make all of these tabs alphabetical order. I really would. I don't care about the color coding or anything. I just put it in alphabetical order so I know where the S's are. So storage. I can just store things. That's kind of the implication of storage. Now, I can put it inside the prison, and I've got some plans for that for later. We're going to do a fairly large-scale reconstruction and expansion, but I didn't know, seeing as somebody had pointed out, hey, you know you can use this unused space on the side of the road here. Can I put storage over here? I'm just going to, it looks like I can. I mean, it's not saying I can't. Could I put a storage area? It'll be thin, but long. Could I put a storage area over there? Are you doing it? I don't know if you're doing it. Hang on. Let me try that again. Storage. I know you won't go to there, but you could go to there. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Give me a door. And let's make actually this a staff-only door. I don't think the prisoners are going to be on this side of the road, but just in case they escape and then decide to loot my storage, I'm going to put that over there. And then when they're done with that, I'll outline that as storage. Now, I can actually just sort of dismantle things, and we can have them later if we need them. So, real good comment there. I get a ton of good comments on Prison Architect. I can deal with about 3 to 5% of them every time I record an episode. So if you give me an awesome comment, you're like, Dave, you should totally do this, and I'm not doing it, it's not because I'm ignoring you or I didn't like your comment. It's just that my brain is very, very tiny. It can only hold a certain amount of information. So I kind of get laser focused on one thing, like storage. Like, okay, I'm going to do storage the next time I record, and then I completely forget about the rest of the comments. But do keep them coming in, because the next time I might be laser focused on your comment. So next easy box I can check off here. I don't think I ever actually set up the classroom grant program, because it's not up in here. So I don't think I ever actually took the grant. I went to all the effort of, wait, why did you just flash over there? What? Why did you just flash over there? Is something happening? Do I need to be aware of something? Oh, okay, that was weird. Maybe you finished researching something and it clicked over to you. That was a little... Don't give me jump scares, Prison Architect, with the visitors leaving and flashing over here. I can't deal with that kind of thing. So what was I doing? Oh yeah, reform through education. This is going to take ages, but if I don't get it started, it's never going to get done. So we've done everything except actually educate our prisoners. We need 10 prisoners to pass the foundation course and 1 prisoner to pass the general education course. Now, did I actually set that up in programs? I set up the foundation one. Okay. I mean, I guess I could just set up the general one. It's probably not going to go anywhere, but no regime time slot. Okay, go away. Go away. We'll work on that. Some other folks had said in the comments, the lockup thing, you may as well have them doing work or free time. There's no specific reason that they need to be in lockup per se. I mean, maybe when we get to higher security people, I'd want them more in lockup, but I'm going to extend their work free time here and here. And you know what? Here, I guess. Yeah, let's see how that pans out. I don't know if that's the right move, but now will you let me do general education? Yes, you will. Nobody's going to sign up for that. There's nobody interested in it, but eventually there will be. Eventually there will be, and we can get going on that. Okay, it's the middle of the night. Wow, I'm down a lot of money here. Can we actually figure out why I'm down that much money all of a sudden? Reform programs. Okay, yeah, it's that education program. Okay, we can kind of float that on for a little bit. For a few days, we can float that. It's almost 500 a day we're losing. You know what? That just kind of accelerates my plan for blowing out the prison block. That's all that does. It just makes that happen faster. So fine. I'm going to. Oh, you need some power over here. Some other folks were mentioning in the comments, I'm using way too many big pipes. So I probably don't quite understand how the big pipes work as opposed to the little pipes. I guess I could take the little pipes along all the way over here because they'll dig out of here. Apparently they'll just pull a Shawshank Redemption and get out through the pipes. But I'll kind of sort of cross that bridge when people start escaping, because that's gonna happen. I mean, let's be honest here. If anyone is tuned into this to find the most hyper efficient, maximum perfect prison architect build, I'm just gonna tell you to go now. Just find the door and leave now, because this prison is going down in flames. We all know it is. We're just along for the ride. So let's designate this area as storage. Okay, and you don't need anything else. You can just store things. Fantastic. Good, because I've got some stuff for you to dismantle. I'm going to get... Yes, I am. I'm committed to this. I'm going to get rid of the holding cell for now. I'm going to put another one up later. I've got kind of half a plan in my mind of how that's going to go down. But for right now, this is just largely unused space. Nobody's in here. We have the amount of cells that we need. So I'm just going to dismantle everything in here, and then no, keep that. That's probably important. So they'll come along, they'll dismantle everything and get rid of it. And we're going to say that this actually, even the door. Go ahead and dismantle the door when you get a chance, please. And take down, Mr. Gorbachev, take down these walls. Because what I'm likely to do here, and now that I said that out loud, take down that wall. Because I'm going to fill this with a few more cells. I can squeeze a few more cells in there. Also, speaking of dismantling things, Dave totally misunderstood the whole great issue here. So, yeah, go down to shower here. Let's just go ahead and I don't even think we need to dismantle these because, they're just grates. Go ahead and sell all of these except one. And then what I apparently should have been doing is moving this just right in front of the door. Oh, no, I've accidentally moved a shower head. No, I didn't want to do that. Cancel that. Okay. The drain is what I want to move. Apparently it just needed the one in front of the door. That was the issue. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But several folks popped up and said, yeah, actually, just the door would have been fine. Dave, I was pleased to see that everyone's all about my metal detectors. I was like, yes, you are so on the right path with that. More. And we'll look at getting their scanners. Again, I wish this was in alphabetical order. Is it under the word scanner? If I just happened, I know I can search things. That's fine. School desk. No scanner. So it's called something else. I just don't know what it's called, which really wouldn't help me if it was in alphabetical order, would it? But yes, somewhere in here, there's some sort of scanner. Maybe we haven't researched it yet. That's entirely possible. I don't immediately see this, but this is such a mess anyway that I may be looking right at it. If you know the exact name of that, do please let me know in the comments. I thought it was something like object scanner or something, but there's some wood in here. And someone else was saying, please God, get into forestry because it's a path to money, but we'll definitely do that. I don't know how that works yet. We'll kind of poke along there. Right. I know I have to undesignate you as a holding cell, don't I? So that's rooms. Just don't be the thing that you are. Okay, there we go. Now, with that done, how many cells could I fit in here? For a basic cell, I could get 1, 2, and 3. I'll put it like that. You can have a double wall. It'll just kind of fill up that space nicely. Okay, you kids get going on that. Hopefully you'll be done by the morning so I can see what's going on around here. And then we're going to do a couple more things. Now, dawn's coming up as they're finishing off the cells here. I was just going through the grants, seeing if there's anything else we can pick off really quick. Kind of. I mean, we could do inmate nutrition research. I've got all the requirements. I just have to serve a single low-quality, low-variety meal for 2 days, and then pretty much the opposite for 2 days. That is theoretically doable. It's not a ton of money. The next big one is cell block B. It's getting the prisoner capacity up to 50. I could work towards the whole dog handlers and dog patrol thing, but I feel that's going to be a lot of money to outlay for that. We're looking at a kennel, we're looking at an armory, we're looking at hiring more people, which I can't super afford to do right now. Money is a little bit negative. Let me get some plumbing going on in here while I'm talking about this. Plumbing. Oh, you've just automatically put yourself in there. That's good. Okay, you do that. Super. Well, that'll be 3 more prisoners coming in. Actually, there's 5 because we must have let somebody out. That kind of brings me to the next thing that I wanted to tackle, which was the whole parole office thing. The parole board, letting people out when they've done enough of their time that we feel they are fit to rejoin society. Cleef, not you. Where are you, Cleef? Did we let you go? You were actually basically done here anyway. Is Cleef still here? Cleef, to the front desk, please. Yeah, I think we let Cleef go. He only had like a month left on his sentence, so he must have run out his time. Cleef has gone back to his 117 children and his very, very poor wife. Oh, the poor woman. I am feeling for her. Not good. Not good. But there it is. Cleef will probably be back here. That apparently is what I'm looking for. Comment section is basically, you want prisoners coming in, prisoners coming out. You want the biggest revolving door prison you can get. Because if they're here, then they're just here. And if they're not here, they're not here. We want them coming in and out and in and out. So we'll work on that. Somebody had pointed out, sorry, I'm talking a lot about the comment section today, but it's a really good comment section for Prison Architect, and I really appreciate it. So do please keep them coming in. But someone had kind of figured out how that one prisoner got into this side of the visitation room, was that apparently he's allowed past here. And I guess he can just, as I understand it, like the visitor door doesn't really mean anything to him. He can just go in and out of it. If it was a staff-only door, it would have kept him out. I don't fully understand that, because the visitor door should be just for visitors, but I can't put a staff-only door here because then the visitors won't go in here. So I kind of need the visitor door. I'm going to keep this as is, but I would like to kind of mess with it in the future. Ideally, I'd like to change the entire entrance of the entire prison, frankly, over here, and do a big reception area where we can search everyone and the visitors can come in there, and we'll do the door over here. I've got a long-term plan if the prison survives long enough for over here. But right now, my primary concern is getting more prisoners in here and out of here so that we can... Did you never deal with the grates? Did you not deal with these? You know what? Don't even bother dismantling them. Just dump them. Yeah, still flooding. Still flooding. Not as badly. Kind of. Sort of. Not as badly. Alright, we'll cope. You know what? Just take that one grate out. Leave the rest there. It's the least of my issues right now. Oh, hang on. There's drugs. Okay, he's overdosed. Get him to the infirmary. Escort him to the infirmary if you're not already on that. Just please get him to the infirmary. Wolven, I liked you. Your dad came to see you. Come on, don't disappoint your dad like that, Wolven. That's not cool. Alright, so we're getting some narcotics in the prison here. Not 100% sure how those are getting in, but then I suppose that's the very nature of these things. Oh, Skull, what did you do? We're having some issues. People are sneaking things in. You have an issue with hygiene. There is literally a shower down the hall. It's right down the hall. You had a fork. Skull, we've had this issue with you before. You got a knife in here, too. And now you've got a fork. Would you like a spoon? Well, I didn't want it to come to this. I really didn't. But we apparently are having a bit of a problem with Contraband, and I'm not in a position right now to set up my new sort of entrance search everyone area. So that means, guys, unfortunately, it's time for a shakedown. We are going to search everything and find all of your stuff. I didn't want it to come to this, Skull. Wolven, this is kind of on you, honestly. You're the bad apples here. We got 99 places to search, and I am going to search everything. I am going to search everything. Later on, I might, just do just the minimum security area. Actually, now that I say that out loud, while the shakedown is going on, we've already found a pair of scissors. Skull, was that you? You have a penchant for bladed instruments. Well, all right, one pair of scissors. I think, can't I... Yeah, I can designate minimum security now because we did the research for that. I might do that. If I said this is minimum security, now, why not? Okay, I don't know why that cell was not clicking on. And the shower. We found a cell phone. I don't even want to know how you got that in here. I don't even want to know. I'm going to say this is the minimum security shower for right now. And maybe I'll change that later, but that will make Shakedown. We found a power drill? Sumo? Come on, man. Where did you stash that? Don't answer that question. Oh my god, this guy over here was sitting on 3 cell phones. 3 cell phones and two packs of cigarettes and 3 cell phones were in this guy's cell. I gave you a TV, man. I gave you a TV, and this is how you repay me. 3 cell phones and 2 packs of cigarettes. There's some narcotics going on down here. Godwin, not cool, man. Not cool. Maybe go to the AA class or something. A bit of a problem. We've actually run out of solitary cells. I think we've incarcerated so many people for their infractions on Contraband that I don't have anywhere really to put them at this point. Another pack of cigarettes in here? You had 3 cell phones and 3 packs of cigarettes. You got a hacksaw. Johnson, you've got a hacksaw. Not okay, man. Not okay. All right, I may need to bump up my plan to get the new, entrance area, reception area sooner rather than later. But we are getting a ton of Contraband out of here. Now, okay. I've never actually messed around with this, but can't we sell this stuff? Isn't there a store where we can just sell the Contraband? I can sell drugs apparently. Drugs and cell phones. You can make a killing on those. So where's the rooms thing? I'll put this in alphabetical order. Yeah, shop. Okay. Gives your prisoners a place to spend their hard-earned money. Well, they don't have any hard-earned money. Satisfy their need for luxuries. Can also help with hygiene, food, and recreation. You'll receive money for each sale, plus a commission each day for the total goods sold. That doesn't say Contraband, though. I feel somebody somewhere has told me, hey, you can put up somewhere where you can actually sell the Contraband. I don't see anything else along those lines right now. A shop may be a good idea, though. That sounds like that's going to keep people quiet. They'll be really happy if they have that. But focus on task at hand. Stay focused, Dave. Stay on task here. Oh, there's people in my class. Good. You're all about to get searched. But there are people in my class. Oh, good. Excellent. Stay focused. Stay on task. Parole and expanding this area. Let's get the easy bit started. Get me to my post-apocalyptic walls, please. Rusty wall. I'm just going to make just a bigger fence around here. And then I'm going to deconstruct... what am I going to deconstruct? I might have to take out that solitary cell. I'm kind of looking at this and not doing it while I'm doing it. But anyway, get all of this going along here for right now. This is all basically, it's not temporary per se. But actually, Dave, if you're going to do that, why don't you just bring it all the way along here? So bring it down to here, cancel out that little bit. Oh, I've accidentally canceled out the whole thing. That and that. Build all of that. When you're done with that, I'll start deconstructing some stuff around here too. Maybe, I was going to say maybe I can put my new reception area down here, but I'm so in love with my visitation room that I want it to be up here. I want the visitors to come in and be searched. I want everyone to come in and be searched, but the prisoners and the visitors will come in and be searched, and then the visitors will be fed into the visitation area, and the prisoners will go, to prison, which is kind of the point of the game. Because I think what's going to happen is I'm going to take the prison block, the cell block, down. I'd always had plans to move it this way to the left and redo the canteen, but I can redo the canteen down. I think this is and I'm going to leave this space over here right now for more admin-y stuff, like maybe the workshop or something along those lines, something where they do a thing. I can leave that space over there, and the parole office. Speaking of the parole office, am I committed to this? Am I committed to going down, not to the left? Yes, I am. Okay, then the parole office is going to live over here. Apparently, it's a very simple building. It's just a room with a visitor's desk, and we're done. Obviously, it's me, so I'm going to put a lot more stuff in there than that. But yeah, this is just going to be pretty straightforward, pretty basic, just a regular old door right there. When you get done with all of that, let me know. I'm just kind of, after the shakedown, I'm just kind of keeping an eye on things. Our danger level is very high because we just did a shakedown and people aren't keen on that. All right, so 2 punishments have been handed down, so that's a bit of a deterrent. 10 prisoners are suppressed. Help, help, I'm being repressed. 3 prisoners have serious complaints. 8 prisoners are in their cells or in solitary, but only 12 of them have been searched unnecessarily. So out of the 25, over half of them were doing something wrong. I'm feeling pretty good about the shakedown. It took them a little bit, but they finally finished up my wall over here. So let's get these walls coming down, Mr. Gorbachev. Take those down, and I'm also, while I've got the time, I don't have the time, but while I've got the inclination, I'm going to redo these to be, that's just going to let everyone out. Is it going to let everyone out? I don't know. Can I just, cancel that. Can I just go over these and redo them? Does that work? I think that works. Actually, I didn't want to do that. I'm mostly waiting for this guy right here, Holt. I'm waiting for you to leave solitary. I'm not going to end your punishment early because you've been very, very naughty. But I'm going to wait for you to leave solitary so I can dismantle this cell, because then I can have sort of a pathway through to the other side of the prison. And I guess the other pathway could be somewhat through the canteen. Yeah, it's all going to be fine. Everything's going to be 100% fine. Well, that was the idea anyway, but apparently there's a bit of a waiting line in solitary. 2 people are still waiting solitary, so Welch is in here now. Well, Welch has done a thing. So eventually people will be more inclined to be in their cells, and I can get that demolished. In the meantime, they're working on my parole office. I know it doesn't really need to be this big. I totally understand that, but here we are. I just like building things, so this is what we're doing. I mean, we're back to being a tiny little bit positive, but not much. Not so as I can do a lot of hiring, like, the dog handlers and the armed guards and the what's nots. But we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm going to get some more cells in. That'll put us a little bit more in positive territory. This is my plan. So let's get this designated as a parole office. There we go. And you need 1 visitor table. Okay. I think we can do a little bit better than that, but 1 visitor table is all you need. So let's get this to live right. You know what? Do it here. Do it here. So you're going to come in and you know what? It's parole hearing. Why don't you come in and be comfortable? You can have some wide sofas there. Deck chair? No, not deck chair. I should probably put sprinklers up. That seems like a wicked good thing to have. I keep saying the prison's going to go down in flames. I can actually do something to prevent that. Just for giggles. Just for giggles. If I said sprinkler, 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 and then said it a bunch more times, why don't we have these? And how about definitely in the kitchen? Because, that's where fire literally lives. Put those all up. I'm sure I have to connect them. I bet the small pipes are fine for that. Anyway, back to my parole office, which probably doesn't need a sprinkler. Although I am told several times in the comments that the prisoners understandably get a teensy tiny bit irate if they're denied parole. Speaking of which, I should put some signs up about parole. So there is your sign for your parole. That's done. And let's put some other fun things up in here. What could we do that's fun in the parole room? A weight bench? Maybe I should put a metal detector here. Maybe. I'll think about it. I'll probably regret not doing that, but here we are. How about a painting? How about a painting of, I believe that's an imitation of the Mona Lisa. That's all well and good. Maybe a plant? Sure, a plant could live there. And what else? Nothing really. Table tennis? No, not table tennis. Flooring, however. We're doing flooring. We're absolutely doing flooring. I'm all about flooring. Everybody knows that by now. How about... what says I might let you out of prison? What flooring says I might let... what's running track? Perfect for inmates to jog on in the yard. Oh, I didn't know that existed. Oh, I want that then. Yeah, it's not going to be a great running track, kids. In that it's mostly it's just mostly this, but it's sort of a running track. I think the run is about 25 feet, but got a flowery field. Oh, there's all sorts of neat stuff here. Oh, we're having flowery field in the yard. There we go. I didn't know those existed, therefore I have to have them. It's much like my booths. How about mosaic? I think mosaic says we might let you out of prison, maybe. And while they're building all of that, I see they did replace my walls, so they're all the same walls now. Not so much over here. I might pick away at those over time and turn them all into the same walls. Just Adrian Monk it up a little bit, but I'm basically okay with it right now. It's fine. It's totally fine. What I do want to do is get rid of this solitary cell. So dismantle that door, and then I need to get these walls out of here. I can get these walls down immediately. Those can just go. And these can just go. Like that. I don't want to open that up yet until I've got something on the other side of it. So how much money am I sitting on right now? About 50K. That's cool. All my stuff is going in storage. I'm going to have to make that bigger. I'm going to have to make that a lot bigger. And I should probably put another door down here at some point. But anyway, first things first here. Let's do the concrete. How about this went here? Yeah, like this. Actually, I need a lot of this. Quite a bit of this. I'm not going to use all of this space now, but while I've got the money to do it, I'm going to do that. That's a lot. That's a lot that I just did there. Okay, it's all going to be fine. Everything's going to be 100% fine. Oh, and they've got all my sprinklers in. So can I just run small pipes for that? I feel that's probably appropriate. I don't know why we'd need the big pipes for that. Although you would kind of want a lot of water for your sprinkler system. I don't know if this is the right move. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing sprinklers or indeed in this fashion. So do please let me know. But that seems like wicked important. So that if there's a fire, we could actually work to prevent it in some way, rather than doing the typical wee hours move, which is letting it all burn and then yelling about it. Now, hang on, Thompson's overdosed. Thompson, really, man? We just did a shakedown. Where are you getting it from? I know you're getting it from outside the prison. That's how these things work. Unless it's the guards. I'll have to watch that. I've heard that's a thing that happens in prisons. But alright, I want my new reception area. I totally do. But right now, I can't really get into that. I wonder if I could put just the scanner thing that I still haven't found. P.S. I still have not found the scanner. I know it's in here. I've actually messed around with it in a side game, but canvas and paint. Oh, that's nice. Oh, somebody's getting that. Not you, Sumo. You were naughty the last time. Actually, you've pretty much all... Vincent, you sound like an artist. So, Vincent Van Gogh and all that. So you are going to have that. And you know what? You're getting a soft pillow. Why are you getting a soft pillow? I don't know. Tell me about yourself, Vincent. What's your deal? Various crimes like robbery, murder. Okay, that is a variety. You're only in here for shoplifting. Okay, so you shoplifted, and then there was the murders. What have you been doing around here? Oh, we found some weapons on you. That does not prevent you from becoming an artist, Vincent. That's fine. That's fine. You're actually out of here relatively soon. So cool. But in the meantime, paint something. It would be really cool if they painted things and I could sell them. Have like prison art gallery that you could buy things on. Guys, I know I gave you a lot of building tasks to do, but could you get moving on this, please? We're a little backed up in deliveries. That appears to be the problem here. We are well backed up in that. Okay, how about I made that area a little bit bigger as soon as I can find the word delivery. There it is. So how about we made this a little bit bigger there, and that can be bigger. Yeah, there's a fleet of trucks bringing stuff into me. I get it, guys. Message received and understood. I may have got you building a little too much and too big. Got it. I'll wait till you're done. Thompson overdosed again. Again with you, Thompson. And we're taking you off to the infirmary again. You know what? There's actually a program for that, Thompson. Hang on. There's a program for that. We can possibly deal with that. What is that? Yeah. Pharmacological treatment of drug addiction. So treating drug addiction with drugs. We could get you going on that. There are 3 people that are already interested. I bet 2 of them are Thompson. Start that. Now, do you have a spot for that? Where did that just go? Yeah, you're fine. You've got a spot for that. Okay, maybe we can kind of trim down on the drug abuse by, actually helping people with that problem so they're not inclined to overdose on drugs anymore. Wow, does the real world know about this sort of thing? Because that's remarkable. Now you're teaching, well, nobody at all, but you're teaching something that doesn't exist in this room about treating drug addiction with drugs. Maybe that will help Thompson. So we've got the AA meeting over here, and actually, wow, that's going on right now. There we go. Is that, yeah, you're teaching the AA meeting. Fantastic. So maybe Ackerman, let me take a look at you. What's your deal these days? You're actually in here for a while. You're not going anywhere. What's been your experience? Okay. So you're in the alcoholics group therapy. You don't have a very high success chance. But, you're in it. I mean, maybe that'll go up. I don't know if that ticks up after every class that you go in. We found some weapons on you recently. You probably spent some time in solitary for that. How about somebody else? Grant. What's your deal? You have about the same success chance in here. I wonder how... Here's one for the comments. I wonder if there's a way I can increase that chance. Is there something I can do to make the AA class better? Make the group better? I don't know. Or maybe they just have a fixed chance of succeeding in it. Or if they go through other programs, do they have a higher chance of succeeding in a subsequent program? I don't know any of the answers to that. Welch. You're in the program. Okay, good. I noticed Thompson isn't here. He's probably off getting high. Nobody's getting parole anytime soon because it's taking them ages to lay my tile floor that I so desperately wanted, so they haven't had time to put the parole desk in anytime in the near future. So, super, great. Nobody's getting paroled because I wanted to have pretty floors. Feel good about that, prisoners. Feel good about that. I would like to see, can I get some more people working... Okay, yeah, there's 5 jobs in the cleaning cupboard. I'd like to have some more free janitors. So I'm going to open up those slots. Now, nobody's actually taken them, it looks like. None of these little circles are full. So nobody's taking those jobs, but they exist. If people are interested, they could go ahead and do that. I'd like to get some more free janitors. I think we actually technically pay them a small amount, but... you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'll put up a shop and they'll give the money right back to me. Storage is actually almost full. Deliveries is finally cleaned out. Okay, good. Yeah, it was all this stuff to build this massive foundation. There's a plan. There is a plan. The actual plan, in case anyone's curious, is to make my way slowly to cell block B, where we have 50 prisoners. I've got 25. I'm halfway there. But I've got the space in here to make that happen. I think we may also begin to integrate some medium security prisoners. With the idea that in doing that, I'm going to plan. I plan to have a lot more done today. I haven't even finished my parole room yet because I'm putting down a pretty floor. But my plan is that I'm going to go with the dog handlers and armory and whatnot while incorporating some higher security needs prisoners. This is my thought. Is this going to work out? Probably not. But we're going to give it a shot. You're bringing that door in. Okay, I thought the door had just come off its hinges. No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm having them put a large jail door down in the corner here, so there can be an alternate method of egress, which is, a fire code kind of thing. But also will probably save a little bit of time if somebody's all the way down in the corner here. They don't have to walk all the way up here. I'll hopefully remember to put some metal detectors in there too, and figure out where that scanner is. I know it exists. Maybe I have to research something. Speaking of research, I don't have a ton of money, but would somebody like to be thinking about something like tasers? Is that a thing you'd like? Would you like tasers? Somebody in the comments had said it's basically useless to have the legal department at this point, to which I said death row. So clearly it's not useless because we can have death row. We could also do small cells. People will hate it. But it would be, we could pack them in a little bit more. So does anyone need to be thinking about a thing? Why don't you know what? Think about tasers. It's only 1,000. Go ahead and think about tasers. Shouldn't really have to think too long about them. The answer should be yes to tasers. That is probably an excellent place to call it on Prison Architect for today. Aha! They've just finished this out, which means next time we can start some moves over here. We can start getting something done in that department. And they've also finally finished my parole room. So all you prisoners who have been sitting around waiting to be paroled, your chance is coming. We'll call it on Prison Architect for today. We'll pick up some more of this again next time. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. Bugs are inherently stupid, and they get in places and they can't get out. You know what places they get in? Things that are wide open that don't have screens over them. It's a piece of mesh. We figured this out like 100 years ago. What is wrong with the British, the Irish? I'm just going to keep shooting Hildegard until she goes away, which is my response to most nuns, really. So now, the pit of death is carbon dioxide, polluted oxygen, polluted water, and urine. I've just made it just a little bit worse for everyone down here.